about yourself.
Myself?
Yeah.
Well,
That's just so weird.
I am a second-year grad student, and gosh, about myself. Okay, well,
Here we go.
I guess the biggest thing that I think about myself is that, like, how I live my life, and how I view it, and how I view life as an adventure, and I don't know, I just don't take it too seriously, and when I'm upset, or when something bad happens, I don't really act like how the world would act, and just, like, be upset about, like, every little thing, and especially in grad school, like, I don't know, I just kind of am, like, more chill. I view life, just big picture. Yeah, I just view myself like just living life.
So, how long have you been in the Normal area?
This is my 6th year.
6th year. How has this place changed since you've been here?
This place?
Yeah.
A lot, actually. Well, like, with a lot of buildings, like, new developments in downtown Normal, and then, like, seeing it, because I was an RA, so then, like, being in Southside, and then having them tear it down, and then just, like, being involved in that community, that aspect, you can see, like, how groups and, like, organizations and, like, different companies, and, like, how, like, those have changed. Like, they just want to attract more people. So then a lot of diversity of people. So I think it's changed, like,
Nope, not gonna do it. It's stupid. It's like
a lot, actually.
For the better?
Yeah, I think it's for the better. Definitely.
Where's your favorite place to hang out in Normal?
Favorite place? Here and Uptown.
Really? Where at in Uptown? Anywhere specific?
Just like walking along there. I mean,
so I guess
the circle, the middle, I guess the roundabout. Yeah, the roundabout. It's cool to, like, chill there, go on a walk, and then eat, have coffee, meet with people, just anything really. Yeah,
That's great. That's awesome. Tell me your happiest moment.
My happiest moment?
Yeah.
Like in Normal?
No, ever in your life.
Ever in my life? Okay. My happiest moment was, okay, the one that sticks out to me right now, and I can't believe this is the moment, but when I got accepted to grad school, because it's very competitive, like stupid competitive, and I just was, when I saw my acceptance letter, I was just like, oh, that just, like, opened so many doors, and I saw that, and I said, I can't believe that I made it this far. I've worked so hard, and, like, to see that affirmation, and, like, oh, you get to go to grad school, it's just very, it was so great. It's like, yes, I get to go to grad school, even though it's going to be so hard, but it was just very, like, it was so great. I just felt so free. I just felt, yes, I can go to grad school.
So what do you want to be when you grow up?
When I grow up, I want to own my own private practice, like a speech pathologist, and I want to work with, like, bilingual Spanish, English, the community, kids, adults, whatever. You know, I just want to open a facility up where I could have them come, and then we can do therapy services. That's, like, the angle. That's, like, you got to do a lot of work before you get there, and that's probably, like decades from now. But that's what I want to work to, like, throughout my career. Because I get exposed to, like, all these different bilingual populations, and, like, working with different professionals, and being on different teams, in different settings, with different populations, and then I can, like, go and then open up my own private practice. So that's far away.
What's been your biggest accomplishment?
Biggest accomplishment?
Or has it happened yet? Also possible.
I don't know. Maybe, I think probably graduating master's program. That'll be such a big accomplishment for me personally, and, like, for, like, me and my family as well.
What are you gonna do to celebrate?
Go travel, leave. I don't know. Be with my family. Do something.
Your saddest moment.
My saddest moment? I think it was, okay, my saddest moment was my junior year of undergrad. My dad called me and told me that he was divorcing his second wife, and that was really hard for me because she had 4 children, and I was, like, very close to them. I knew them for, like, 8 years of my life. So, like, when he told me that, I just was like, no, because our family, it was just very, It's been years since I've talked to them, and it's just the worst heartbreak I've ever had to like know that I'm not in their life anymore. So that was probably really sad. I was junior year of undergrad, and I was like, second divorce. I just didn't. I have attempted like last year, and the oldest like just got married, so I congratulated him on Facebook, and he just said like thank you, and it's maybe like later on when they get older, like in their 20s, because we're all close in age. The youngest is 17 now, but I think once they get like later in their 20s, he might, but I don't know. It's taken me a while to like let go and move on from that, but yeah. I want to reconnect, but then at the same time I'm just like, well, what's the point if they don't want me? Then like I did try, and like I'm the oldest, so I was the oldest of the five of us, so like I was just always initiating, and it wasn't reciprocated, so I just kind of took a break on that. Maybe a couple years from now. Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah. Yeah, because I've noticed I don't like when people let me down. I get upset, and I think it stemmed from like my father. Just like,
and they're both older. One's like 26.
Like he would say he would do something. This is like when I was younger, and like obviously I think it like kind of like just like flowed into other relationships in my life, like friendships. And he would say like we would like spend the weekend together or like, do something, and I'd be like yay, and then we would just cancel or be really sketch about it, and then we wouldn't hang out. So like I got let down a lot as I was younger, and then so like when I was friends that would let me down, and I put like a lot of pressure. It was like mostly in undergrad, like when friends would be like, yeah, let's hang out like for the weekend or do something, and then it was just kind of like, especially when it's best friends, and then they just don't, and they just like they don't like carry out what they said. They're just like, oh, you said that, and now we're not. So I don't. There's not like this one moment like I got let down. It was just like, oh, when it happens, it's just kind of like, oh, like I didn't hate getting let down.
Right.
I don't like when people say that they're gonna do something and they don't do it. I think that's like that. I get like feel like I was let down. Like, oh.
How do you deal with it now with your friends who are not him?
Well, now I've like grown so much as a person. I just like, well, it is what it is, so I'm over it. Like I literally just like, no, oh, okay. There's no like emotion or feeling. Okay.
Okay, so you said no emotion or no feeling. All right. So do you have a lot of emotion? You kind of just seem like really like cool about it,
yeah.
Which I mean it's a good thing. But
yeah, definitely.
But you said no emotion, no feeling. So what does rile you up? I mean, what kind of makes you show some emotion, whether good or bad? Because you just seem very like just chill, which is.
I just have gone through a lot, and like I've learned that I can't get upset over every little thing. Like I've gone through like a lot of like heartbreak and like letdowns, and just like it's just when something bad happens, it's just okay. Like it is what it is. I'm like very blessed, like with the people, with like my family, my friends, like the faculty and staff in my department, and like I have really good relationships. So I really invest in a lot of friendships and like peer, like mentor, like older, like my supervisors and my professors. Like I have very strong relationships. So then when something like bad happens, I guess I reflect on like the good in my life and like the blessings in my life, and I just think like I have no room to complain. I shouldn't be sad because everything happens for a reason, and I should take everything as a learning experience in some way, shape, or form. I don't know.